Hey everyone, Rich Gibbens is Executive Director for Southwest MLS, and today I want to talk about some of the changes that are happening with how solar panels are handled in the MLS effective today, which is June 15th, 2023. So what we're doing is, this is what you had before. Right here you had green energy electric, and you would choose either photovoltaic seller owned or photovoltaics third party owned. A lot of people didn't realize that photovoltaics meant solar, so we're doing a couple things to clean that up. And what it looks like now is right here under green energy generation, we've added solar or we have solar, wind, and then we've added none. Now this, before the end of the day, is going to be a required field. So if you don't have anything, you're just going to choose none and you're done there. But if you do choose solar or wind, it's going to ask, is it seller owned or is it third party owned? And then you'll notice that down here, the section that used to be called Green Energy Electric has just been renamed to Electric, and these items here have been removed from that list. So we'll likely be adding more to electric later. So for right now, it's a non-required field and it just kind of sits there. But one thing I want to note is if you had a listing that had one of these four options checked in it, the ones that got removed, you do not have to do anything. Later today, the data will be moved over. So if you had photovoltaics seller owned checked, then on the new one, we're gonna automatically go in and it's gonna check solar and seller owned for you. And same with the other three options as well. So no necessary updates on your part there. Same deal if you had that set in a saved search, we're gonna be updating those for you as well. The other thing that was changed is we used to have an option under exterior features that just said solar panels, and we got rid of that because that didn't tell you what the solar panel was for. So that option has been removed completely, and that data is not being moved because we don't know where to put it. So if solar panels do exist in a house, you're going to need to select them under one of the categories where they actually, or how it's actually being used. Is it under heating? Is it under green energy generation? Is it for the pool? So the three different options of how solar panels are used are all available to be checked there for you. And then just kind of a few words on why this was done. I mean, of course, it's an extremely common request for all of you to know whether solar panels are third-party owned or seller owned. So that's required. So that has to be on there. And then, like I mentioned, defining what the solar panel is actually for, and then of course, conforming to RESO standards. So more and more over the course of the next year or so, you're going to hear this, where we're making these changes to get closer to RESO, so that our data is easier to work with for vendors who are wanting to innovate in the space. So, of course, if you have any questions, please give us a call down here at the bottom, 505-843-8833, or support@swmls.com. Happy to work through that with you. There's also a blog up that has more information in it as well. So thanks, everybody, and have a great day.